Sir Charles Spencer Chaplin, or more commonly known as Charlie Chaplin, was a director, actor, writer, and composer whose career spanned over 75 years and left a lasting mark on the world of film. Born on April 16, 1889, Chaplin grew up in London, England, living in constant poverty. His father abandoned his family at a young age, and his mother struggled financially, resulting in Chaplin being sent to a workhouse twice before the age of 9. At 14, his mother was admitted to a mental asylum, leaving Chaplin to live as an orphan. He began touring music halls and was a stage actor and comedian until the age of 19, when he was signed to the Fred Carno Company, taking him to America. Once in America, Chaplin was scouted into the film industry and began appearing in Keystone Studios as an actor, where he would develop his famous tramp persona. He then moved to S&A Studios, where he made several more shorts, including Police, released in 1916. Featuring his character, the Tramp, the police follows two criminals attempting to burglarize a home, which ultimately fails as they get caught. This features some of Chaplin's earliest tropes, such as failed plans, as well as elaborate and comedic chases. To date, Police is considered one of Chaplin's best shorts from S&A Studios. After moving around to a few other studios, Chaplin created his own production company called United Artists alongside Douglas Fairbanks, Mary Pickard, and D.W. Griffith. Around the same time, Chaplin lost his first child, Norman Chaplin, who died 3 days after birth due to birth complications. This inspired Chaplin's first feature-length film, titled The Kid. The Kid tells the story of a tramp trying to raise an abandoned child he found and the mother of said child who ends up regretting giving him up. This film shows many of Chaplin's tropes, including settings of poverty, most likely inspired from his childhood, physical humor and choreographed scenes, such as the famous fight scene, his tramp character, and emotionally driven plans intercepted by comedic obstacles, which frequently appears in his films. In the late 1920s, Hollywood had introduced sound into their films, and talkies, as they were called, were gaining more and more popularity. Chaplin was against talkies as he believed it went against the artistry of film. He began making his film, City Lights, which follows the tramp, trying to help pay for a blind girl's eye surgery after falling in love with her. At the time, City Lights had mixed reviews as the public was becoming accustomed to dialogue in film. Although Chaplin went against dialogue, he did include a musical score, which he composed himself, and similarly to directors Alejandro González Iñárritu and David Fincher, music had a growing importance in his films, even into his first ever talkie. The Great Dictator, released in 1940, was his first film with dialogue and also his most controversial film he ever made. Satirizing Adolf Hitler and fascism, Chaplin plays a Jewish barber as well as the dictator Adenoid Hinkle and shows the development of prejudice faced by the Jewish people in a made-up country called Tomania. Although the sheer controversy took a lot of the focus away from this film, The Great Dictator did see the evolution of Chaplin's style and mark the mastery of his craft. In this scene with the Jewish barber, the sophistication of his physical humor mixed with the perfectly timed music made for a very memorable scene, which is still recognized today as one of his best. After 1940, his career quickly faded due to increasing controversies involving accusations of him being a communist, as well as legal troubles involving his young wife, Una O'Neill. They moved to Switzerland, where he would remain until his death on the 25th of December in 1977, at the age of 88. Charles Chaplin's career saw both the positives and negatives of filmmaking, but the impact he made on film is one that has never been forgotten and continues to inspire actors, comedians, and directors to this day.